In a bombshell statement that has stunned financial analysts, former President Donald Trump has made a revelation that could potentially reshape the global economic landscape. This unexpected announcement has sent shockwaves through the financial community, leaving experts scrambling to understand the full implications of his claims. Donald Trump has just exposed a hidden stream of wealth in Trinidad that the United States intelligence community allegedly overlooked. According to Trump, this untapped resource has the potential to transform Trinidad into one of the wealthiest nations in the world. The revelation has raised questions about the effectiveness of U.S. intelligence and the potential geopolitical ramifications of such a discovery. He claims the nation is sitting on a resource far more valuable than oil or gas, and, honestly, its true scale is unbelievable. The resource in question is believed to be a vast deposit of rare earth minerals, which are essential for the production of high-tech devices, renewable energy technologies, and advanced military equipment. These minerals are in high demand globally, and their scarcity has made them a strategic asset for any country that possesses them. Rare earth minerals are critical components in the manufacturing of smartphones, electric vehicles, wind turbines, and various other technologies that are driving the 21st century economy. The discovery of such a significant deposit in Trinidad could shift the balance of power in the global market, giving the nation unprecedented leverage in international trade negotiations. Financial analysts are now feverishly working to assess the potential impact of this discovery on global markets. The value of these rare earth minerals could run into the trillions of dollars, and the economic boost for Trinidad could be monumental. However, this newfound wealth also brings challenges, including the need for sustainable mining practices and the potential for geopolitical tensions. The environmental impact of mining these minerals cannot be overlooked. Sustainable practices will be crucial to ensure that the extraction process does not lead to long-term ecological damage. Additionally, the geopolitical landscape could become more complex as other nations vie for access to Trinidad's resources. Diplomatic negotiations and strategic alliances will play a significant role in how this situation unfolds. The Trinidadian government will need to navigate these waters carefully, balancing the economic benefits with the environmental and political challenges. International cooperation and transparent governance will be key to managing this resource responsibly. The world will be watching closely as Trinidad steps into the spotlight, potentially altering the course of its history and the global economy. As the story develops, one thing is clear. Donald Trump's bombshell statement has opened a new chapter in the global economic narrative. The implications of this discovery are vast, and the world will be keenly observing how Trinidad and the international community respond to this unprecedented revelation. Stay tuned for more updates as we continue to follow this groundbreaking story. The exposed wealth here isn't your typical gold, oil, or even diamonds. Instead, it's something far more elusive and, in many ways, even more valuable in today's world. We're talking about a rare earth mineral, one that most people have never even heard of, yet it quietly powers the very foundation of our modern lives. Unlike traditional commodities, which are traded openly on global markets and whose prices are splashed across financial news tickers, this mineral operates in the shadows. Its true worth is hidden, its presence often overlooked, and its impact on the world is both profound and far-reaching. In a stunning revelation, former President Donald Trump announced that Trinidad is home to one of the world's largest untapped reserves of this rare earth mineral. This isn't just a local curiosity, it's a global game-changer. The mineral in question is absolutely critical for the production of everything from the smartphone in your pocket to the advanced military technology that keeps nations secure. Imagine the screens you swipe, the batteries that power your devices, the magnets that make electric cars possible, and the guidance systems that steer missiles with pinpoint accuracy. All of these rely on rare earth minerals, and Trinidad's hidden reserves could shift the balance of power in the global tech industry. For years, the world's supply of these minerals has been dominated by a handful of countries, leading to fierce competition, secretive deals, and even international tensions. Now, with Trinidad entering the scene, the stakes have never been higher. But what makes this mineral so special, and why has its value been shrouded in secrecy? The answer lies in its unique properties and the industries it supports. Rare earth minerals are essential for the multi-trillion-dollar global tech industry. They're used in the manufacturing of high-performance electronics, renewable energy technologies like wind turbines and solar panels, and even in the defense sector for advanced weaponry and surveillance systems. For years, the existence and extent of Trinidad's reserves were quietly documented by a select group of insiders, geologists, government officials, and powerful business interests. These groups understood the mineral's potential, but they also recognized the risks of drawing too much attention. If the world knew just how much was at stake, it could trigger a rush of foreign investment, political maneuvering, and even attempts at resource control. As a result, the true value of Trinidad's rare earth mineral reserves was deliberately obscured, hidden behind layers of bureaucracy, confidential reports, and coded language in financial documents. Only now, with Trump's public revelation, is the world beginning to grasp the magnitude of what's been uncovered. The implications are enormous, not just for Trinidad, but for the entire global economy, as demand for high-tech devices and green energy solutions continues to soar. The countries that control rare earth minerals will hold the keys to the future. Trinidad, once overlooked, now stands at the center of a new resource revolution, its fate intertwined with the technologies that define our age. The story takes a darker turn as new allegations surface, suggesting that the immense hidden wealth discovered beneath Trinidad's soil has not simply been left untouched. According to sources close to the investigation, this wealth has already been quietly leveraged in a series of clandestine negotiations. These secret deals, shrouded in layers of confidentiality and conducted far from the public eye, have involved powerful foreign interests, specifically, a nation that stands as a strategic competitor to the United States. The implications of these covert arrangements are profound, raising urgent questions about the true beneficiaries of Trinidad's natural riches and the potential risks to global stability. Reports indicate that this strategic competitor has been providing Trinidad with substantial infrastructure loans, funds earmarked for the construction of roads, bridges, ports, and other critical projects. On the surface, these investments appear to be a boon for the island nation, promising modernization and economic growth. However, the reality is far more complex. In exchange for these loans, the foreign power has secured exclusive long-stolure and long-term rights to mine and extract some of Trinidad's most valuable resources. These agreements, often locked in for decades, grant the competitor unprecedented access to minerals and materials that are essential for advanced manufacturing, technology, and defense industries. The deals are structured in such a way that Trinidad's sovereignty over its own resources is significantly diminished, with the foreign nation holding the upper hand in both negotiation and execution. The consequences of these secretive arrangements are far-reaching. By quietly securing exclusive mining rights, the rival nation is effectively tightening its grip on a resource that is not only vital to Trinidad's economy, but also crucial to the United States' economic and national security interests. Rare earth minerals, for example, are indispensable in the production of everything from smartphones and electric vehicles to advanced military hardware. With control over these resources, the strategic competitor can influence global supply chains, dictate prices, and potentially restrict access to key materials in times of geopolitical tension. This silent maneuvering has allowed the foreign power to establish a chokehold on a sector that underpins the technological and military edge of the United States and its allies. As these revelations come to light, they underscore the urgent need for greater transparency, stronger oversight, and a re-evaluation of how nations safeguard their most critical assets in an increasingly interconnected and competitive world. The exposure suggests that Trinidad isn't a struggling island nation, but a clandestine resource powerhouse that has been playing a deep strategic game on the world stage, completely altering its geopolitical significance overnight. To navigate this complex and ever-changing landscape of hidden wealth and global power plays, you need the most current information. Hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you never miss our essential guides and updates.